everyone. Let's look at what we've got going on here. We have Coyote tool bags, purple clothes bags. We got some mini packs. These are the promo bags. I don't know what the threshold is. When you use the code and you meet the qualification amount, you get to choose the Woodland or the Multicam Black Friday the 13th bags. We've got mini packs, Multicam Black, blue thread. These are sling bags, single strap, Multicam Black red. We have a lot of fupas. I got Coyote fupas, Woodland fupas. I've got danglers, XL fupas, standard fupas, fanny packs. There is one chub bag. Somebody mentioned a chub bag. I do have some mini packs in Multicam Black red thread. Rallymans with pistols.
This is fan.
Okay, got it. One quarts. If you're the dude that saw it on the live last night and you're like, hey, where's my order at? It's the waffle day. You're waiting on the code. If you want your order to ship, send me an email, say, hey, forget that free item, and we'll ship your shit right out to you. There's always a reason it's waiting. Emailing us and asking about it is never going to alleviate whatever the holdup is, especially if you just ordered less than a week ago. Zippered knife pouches, stand-up pouches, vehicle med bag that I did on a live or on a full build video. Woodland small mesh pockets. We've got all kinds of random stuff out here. Pelter wraps, H suspenders, not the padded ones. Lots and lots of bits and pieces that we're missing a piece here or there. A lot of random shit. Cat in a box. This is the weirdest cat, man, every night. Out on the floor, looks like we've got the Tiff Blue. Maybe sling bags, maybe mini packs. I'm not sure what these are. I don't see a tag on these. Something more there. I'm not sure what those hoops are. Lots. I think there's 50, 60, maybe even 70 one quarts there. Grocery bags. These are probably sling bags. Boy, they got this shoulder pad fucked up. This is not going to go. I hope the rest of them aren't like that. They're not like that. I don't know why that one's so messed up. Weird. There's no saving this either. Once it's puckered up and edged like that, that's fucking complete trash. Witherspoon, what's up? Shoxon, what's up? Homestead, AJ, how are you? Curie, what's going on? Aaron McDonald, you have Coyote H. No, we never have H harnesses in stock. Order one. It'll be built this week and shipped to you. Had you ordered it yesterday, it literally would have already been made today. Josh Winnie, what's up? Ronald Most, how are you? Byron Roberts, Chase Peoples, Benjamin Brewer, AJ. Guys, if you were on Facebook, somebody was commenting from Facebook. We don't know. I don't have anybody who's a moderator on my account or anything. 20 so people hit us up and said, hey, we were told by the special operations account that we won something on the live. I've never seen it happen before. Super weird. You did not. I said who won something. I said it on the live. I also told, like, I wasn't commenting. Nobody was fucking commenting from us, so I don't know what that was. I suspect that it's AI. I saw something, I got a message from AI in Messenger. I didn't really pay much attention to it, so I don't know what that's all about. But when we do a live feed, I tell the person who wins, like you guys heard me say it, and you have to communicate with us on Patreon in the messaging under community, and you have to give me an order number. So that was not us. Don't know what that was. I've logged all the accounts out, changed all the passwords everywhere, but I don't know what that is. Yes, Skynet is exactly. Figured it was spam. You got one too, Homestead. Interesting. Social bots out of control. Yeah, I've never seen it happen. And people were sending me screenshots. Like, it didn't come from our messenger. It wasn't in Messenger. It was on, if you go look at the Facebook, and it was only on Facebook, apparently. Chase Day was good. Tinfoil, got some CBD from GSD for my GSD. He started having seizures 6 months ago. Has one every 2 months now. And yeah, interesting, man. Check out Hope Dealer on Instagram. She has a ton of shit about that, but for human beings. JD, what's up? Got a vehicle med bag video on you. I got from a vehicle med bag video on YouTube. Homestead said he got some fake shit on YouTube. Chuck did. Fucking bizarre. Bang Bang went up. Hostage, what's up? Bots, fish. Yeah, it's fucking weird though. But it's coming from my account. Like, I had AJ send it to me, and when I clicked on it, it's coming from my account. When I click on the posting, it goes into my account. Easy K, what's up? All right, guys, 68 on here. Double tap that screen, it'll give it a thumbs up. We can discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. We will talk as long as there's conversation when the conversation dwells. I just assume you guys have other shit to do, as do I. And we will, if you watch, the lives have been getting shorter and shorter, and I've even been skipping nights not doing them. There are 8 mag stacks. Here is modular frogs in multicam black. I was on the J&A Live this afternoon, tried to message you when you said I won the multicam butt pack. However, I likely, JG, I told you, you have to be a Patreon member. I said to community, I said it on the live. Go into community. We went over to Patreon, waited for you to comment, never saw a comment. You got to have an order number, and you had to message us on Patreon. I said that all through the video. Gregory, what's up? I go to run a lattice crane. I got to run a lattice crane by myself today. First time. Nice. Toy Town, what's up? The artist. What does it matter what branch of service I was in? Does that lend more credit to what I do here, or does it take credit away from what I did here? I bet Kiri $5 you wouldn't go live tonight since you've been skipping Fridays. That's because we've been going out of town. What vest was that in the 90s? I don't know what it was. It was something with 3 mags on it, wasn't it? I don't know. Something custom I built for somebody probably. Just got back from the academy. From academy, bought some Just got back from academy, bought some T-posts. Oh, Target hangers, got it. I'm like, academy doesn't have T-posts. Ben, what's up? Rappaport, what's going on? AJ, I don't know if I am. I'm looking at a couple of them. Got my son's football game tomorrow morning, then starting a new deck as soon as I get back from. Nice. Installed deadbolts on the doors today, right? Oh, right on the new building. Currently peeling 20 pounds of garlic so I can give you all great breath at SRF. Should finish the electric upgrades in the Sugar Shack this weekend. Very cool. You guys ever had these? This is the best fucking protein candy bar that I have ever had. These are okay. Like, I've had these before. But man, I could just eat these. These are fucking great. Can you hear me? I guess she cannot hear me. 22 mag at a 6-inch Heritage Rough Rider, and it went through level 3. Out of a 6-inch, interesting. Yeah, apple pie flavor. They're pretty good, man. A lot of that stuff, like, kind of tastes like what it says it does. Those are really good, though. Those apple pie ones.
What do you need from me?
Do we have rain this? Is it supposed to rain more?
All weekend.
All weekend? Do protein bars exist without grain? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that it's full of all kinds of terrible shit for you. I got this thing today. It's pretty badass. It's fucking huge. I got a medium. I think that I could wear a small. I think the small would actually fit me better than the medium. It's nice, though. Real nice. I had to buy it off eBay. There was a few of them on there. I have a small coming for Amanda. Yeah, protein bars without grain. It's called jerky. I got some of these today, too. These are fucking good. I don't. The one out of the package is in the garage, but that red lens flips down to be white, and it's got 3 settings on there. Messed with or ran a telehandler. Yeah, we've had telehandlers out here a bunch of times. Yeah, I sure have. Speech impediment from service-connected injuries hinders my performance. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, on your video? Do any protein bars? Okay, we read all these. Homemade jerky sticks add bovine collagen. Got sick as shit for a day and a half. Friend whom I'm working for both day and night. Tree work, wall, paper removal. His boy was home ill. Construction work I did earlier in the week had sickos too. Evan, any news? Do you have anything to say, Evan? Any new information? Hurricane? No, we're not getting hurricane weather. We do have some rain. The swales have very little rain in them. Wheelbarrow had a couple inches of rain water in it this morning. It is raining. The watermelon patch and pumpkin patch look really good. Everything has greened up just in the last day with a little bit of sunlight and rain. But no, none of the, like, the pond is a little bit higher, but it's not full yet. Got our offer accepted on land. There we go. Nice. Came out FBI had Secret Service let crooks take the shot. Yeah, but who's saying that? It came out. I mean, that's been being said since day one. But what information? Who is saying that to make that fact? There's supposed to be a whistleblower coming out too. Says Kamala Harris had all of the questions prior to the event, so she was able to rehearse that. But who's saying that? Who's the whistleblower? And even when they say whistleblower, half the fucking time they don't tell you who it is. And I'm not disputing it. I believe that 100% that happened. I'm just saying, who is the information coming from? Wish you could get some. Why can you not get some land 240, 2460 Joel? Why? Why can't you? There will be no outrage changes to come from it. Yeah. A lot of whistleblowers try to stay anonymous. Yeah, but I mean, I could just tell you a whistleblower, like without a name attached to it, some kind of proof. I mean, that could just be me saying it. Megyn Kelly told Tucker today, within next year, we will literally hear from Epstein. Something big, she assures. I heard her say that too a couple weeks ago. Former Clinton aide, that's the whistleblower. Mountain property surrounded by fires, fingers crossed. Got some rain, more on the way. Yeah, we've got rain on the way too, man. Supposed to rain all this weekend here. Gold leader, what's up? Yeah, a lot of people are saying Epstein is alive. I've said Epstein was alive all along. Of course, I have no fucking proof that Epstein's alive. These look like complete shit. Complete fucking shit. I wonder who the fuck made these. This is fucking horrible. Like, I can't put that out. That edge tape's got to come off of there. Which means the whole fucking zipper's got to come off of these. These are fucking horrible. Who the fuck gave me these and thought that was okay? It's like fucking retard day, I swear to God. Every day. Got some good reads for y'all. Potter's Run, Potter's Stand, Potter's War, 3-book by Charles Sage about dodging the World War III draft. Interesting, Andrew Brown. Is that on Audible? Audiobooks? Methane must have shown up to work today. Methane must have shown up to work today. I don't know who we're talking about. I don't know who sewed those. I really don't know where those came from. I don't believe that the government would kill his ass before they allowed that to happen. Why? Who has been detrimented by any of that information coming up? The information's not out there. It's actually out there. Anonymous put all that shit out there. All the names that everybody's like, give us the list. The names are out there. All you gotta do is fucking look it up. Nobody's doing shit about it. Nothing. Nothing's being done about it. It didn't affect any of them motherfuckers in a negative manner. None. Senator that is not a Trump fan made comments without making comments. DHS failure. Yeah, I saw that. I watched a video that said that last night. I don't remember whose it was. They are Kindle and paperback through Amazon. Don't know about Audible. Got it. I see too much woodland. You are single-handedly growing SOE investment account. Jose, what's up? Big Q retracted his message. Of course he's alive. And of course they got the debate questions ahead of time. Just use simple answers for most. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, man. Oh, methany. Methany. I see what you said there. Everyone should read Carlos Hancock's biography. FYI, arguably best. Oh, Hathcock. Carlos Hathcock. I met Carlos Hathcock several times. Scully met him many, many times. Debate was 3 versus 1 for sure. Yeah, but who cares? Like, I saw people saying that, and never did I think they were talking about the moderators. Like, if you listened, what did she say? She took credit for things Trump did, and then blamed things that they did on Trump. Like, who the fuck watched that debate and actually thought, oh, Kamala Harris won? It's just motherfuckers on the internet saying that shit. Like, I listened to it. I heard every fucking word of it. Chick didn't answer one question. It was almost as bad. Yeah, circle back. Never fact checked her shit. Who cares? Well, I mean, what did you expect? Like, was anybody surprised by it? Yeah, bots keeping her falsely inflated. Walk out on the street, ask a stranger who they're voting for. Like, where are all you want to see a Kamala Harris supporter? You can tell who it is because they're still wearing masks. That or some fucking nitwit who's buying shit with her dad's credit card. I mean, really think about it. Walk out in public, ask some random strangers. You got a Kamala Harris supporter across the street? That's when society collapses, that's who's going to turn you in. Like, just catalog that, file that information away. That is the person that will be right there showing them whose house to burn down. She'll be like, that's the house to burn down right there. Buddy was an RFK Jr. supporter. Since he dropped out, he's not going to vote. Well, that's going to fix some things. Who's RFK supporting? One of my customers is a Kamala Harris supporter. Hard not to kick them out of the store. I would kick them out of the store. I would not, I wouldn't do business. When motherfuckers are like, I can't believe you support Trump. And I'm not even a fucking huge Trump supporter, but shit was better under Trump, right? When somebody's like, I can't support you, or gives, text back when we do a Trump day or Trump's birthday, I unsubscribe them. I literally cancel their orders. Like, shut the fuck up. They're like, you can say some shit, but I actually have a recourse. I can just give your money back and you can go somewhere else. There's not a fucking person building the shit I build that fucking supports the other side. People are saying the Dems will steal. Of course they will. I 100% believe that. Code enforcement burning houses during the apocalypse. Green Beret dude on YouTube swears they bring back draft. I hope they do. This ain't Ukraine. We are armed, rounding people up off streets. Monster, you know who's going to round people up? And it's not us they're rounding up. It's your children, my children. And you know who it's going to fall on? It's going to fall on local law enforcement. Is law enforcement going to enforce that? That's the question. Never understood the hate for Trump. I'm a first-gen American, and those 4 years he was president were the best years of mine as an adult. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. As a business owner, as an employer, as a father, as a husband, I fucking 100% agree with that. Even as fucked up as things were, and with the lockdowns and all the fucking crazy shit that states were doing, it was still fucking better than the last 4 years. John Hamilton, what's up? Divided service for not getting shot returns the favor. We were divided service for not getting shot. I don't know what you mean. You mean separated service? Had to turn my music off to tune in to this. Devin, what's up? Almost normal in Indiana. Yeah, it's pretty fucking normal here too. How's the shop? Shop's good, man. Do you believe if there will ever be a revolution here in the States during... Nah, they're going to have to really fuck with your kids for that to happen. They're going to have to cut that internet service. People are too complacent. They're too comfortable. People have too much to lose. They haven't lost anything. Planning for Monday, Tuesday while I'm off to cut some large trees. Right on. Vietnam vet stood up to them and they refused service to him. Oh, I don't know anything about it. Pisses me off because I thought she was a relatively smart person until she told me. Oh, and it's not that she likes Kamala. She doesn't like Trump. It's that Trump said mean things. She's just fucking soft. Honestly, don't know of a sane person that supports Harris. Nope. Unless they're super wealthy. Wealthy people think that they're in that club. People who think they have more money or think that they have money, they've already passed that hump, right? They don't have to make money anymore. Happened to catch the Rogan episode with Robert Epstein. I did. He sounds pretty fucking crazy, really. I mean, really, he sounds pretty fucking nuts, really. And his last name's Epstein, but he's not related to the Epsteins, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. I listened to maybe an hour of it, and I thought, I have to turn this shit off. And he could be 100% right. I mean, you could see Rogan was very fucking patient with that dude. That's quite a few. There is quite a few war bags here. I didn't know. I hadn't even zoomed in on them. Yeah, quite a few. I've not billed a single person for these either. I'm going to bill everybody this weekend for them. They'll ship out Monday. I've got another one over here I'm building. Just dumped $3,000 of repairs into an $8,000. Devon, I did that stupid shit forever, man. I did that fucking dumbass shit for fucking ever. The first brand new vehicle that I ever bought was the 3 Toyotas. And I still have 2 of those. And as soon as I did that, like, I don't even, hey, can you hear me? I don't know where she's at. I want to say I put $20,000 down on the Toyota, and my payments were $1,000 a month, maybe. And I rolled that in. I traded that in, not paid off, and I put another 10. So I think I put 30,000 down, and I want to say my 4Runner was 65 grand. I think so I ended up with about 30 on it. My payments on it were like $600 a month, and I haven't looked. But when I look at my credit score, I owe $10,000 on one, and I think $20,000 on the Tundra. They're both TRD Pro trucks. And my payments, like even with almost no down payment, my payments would have been $1,000 a month, okay? Do I have the capability to make $1,000 a month? Yeah, I mean, I could just sit here on Saturday for a few hours and make $1,000. So buying a new truck, and I prepaid service for 4 years, which wasn't much, but I saved 60% by prepaying service. So literally every 5,000 miles, I take the truck into Toyota. I text the owner of the company when I can't get an appointment I want, and he just gets me on the list whenever I want. And I walk across the street and eat breakfast. And literally by the time I've eaten breakfast, I come back, pick the truck up, and they've done everything that needs to be done to the truck. I've never had to I don't do an oil change. Other than put fuel in the truck, I have not done anything to any of those trucks. And they're completely under warranty. 100,000 mile, I think I have a 100,000 mile drivetrain on them. And I've not had to do a fucking thing to any of them. It's the nicest thing to not have to worry about how far you're driving or wonder when something's going to break down. And I have 20 trucks, I think. 14 maybe trucks with cars. I think I got 20. I don't ever have to deal or worry or be concerned or take it in and they're like, Yeah, we don't know what this is. I mean, Jason can tell you how many times he's been under the hood of my trucks, and there's always something that somebody's done that is not the way, you know, he would have done it or whoever else works on the vehicle. I don't ever have to guess. We don't have to, there's no fucking concern with them. It is just one of the nicest things to have a brand new vehicle where the fucking heated steering wheels and the seats and everything fucking works. I have a 1991 Suburban. We replaced every single thing you could replace in the fucking truck. All the weather, all the rubber, brand new motor, less than 5,000. I mean, fucking everything. New transmission, everything. As new as we built that fucking truck, I put $25,000 in addition to buying the truck in the truck. It still has 1991 wiper blades, 1991 fucking heater, 1991 air conditioning. No matter what you do to it, it's still a 1991 truck. How can you tell if you're on the right side? You're against abortion, killing babies. Who cares? Let them kill their fucking babies. What do you give a shit? Why are you trying to enforce what somebody else does or doesn't do? It doesn't affect your kids. It doesn't affect your family. Who cares? Let them fucking abort their kids. All it means is that your fucking kids and grandkids don't have to deal with the fucking wackos and the fucking crazy shit that let them kill their kids. Who fucking cares? It is absolutely dumbfounded that people are fucking concerned with what somebody else is doing. If you put the time and energy and effort into your shit, you'd be a whole lot fucking more happy. What's the black and coyote embroidered bag I saw for a minute there? I have no idea. Embroidered? Nothing. I don't have at least I don't know. I don't know what you saw. Subaru makes a lesbian. Good vehicles, right on. Had to trade in 2017 GMC Sierra for a Toyota Highlander. The wife wanted a soccer mom vehicle, missed the truck. 2015 Tundra for work. Yep, I got a fucking brand new Tundra. I love it. My Tundra, I think it might have 10,000 miles on it now. And I say brand new. It's the V8. It's the last year of the V8. I don't have any of those fucking V6 problems or recalls. Ken, what's up, buddy? Patriots versus communists. What do you think our next new product, what do you think your next new product design will be? Oh, I don't know. I've got a ton of products. I build new shit every fucking week. We just don't show it to you. Sometimes when I show it, like, guys keep asking about these, what are those fucking mosquito? I can't even remember the name. The mosquito thing. Guys keep asking for those on the live. I showed them motherfuckers 3 weeks ago. Nobody said shit about it. 3 weeks later now, dudes are asking about them. Toyota phasing out their V8. Yeah, they probably are. I'm keeping mine. That 5.7 motor, we know everything about it. Thermacell, that's it. Ben Roster, I don't need to run those dip can pouches. You're the only one asking. And the more you ask me about it, I'm going to eventually say I'm never fucking making it because you keep asking me about it. Dean Conrad, if I wanted to tell them that a product I had already worked, I would have fucking told them. Ordered a belt in March and still haven't received it. Help. Can't get a return email. Matthew, Brock, what's your order number, bud? If you send me an email like that, I don't ever reply to it. If you reply to your confirmation email, all the information's right there in the thing, and I look at it. If it's something we can do, we take care of it. If it's not something that can be handled, it gets handled when it can be handled. But what I'm about to do is refund you right here. Black and Coyote mini pack. Oh, maybe that's what it was. You notice dudes who never comment here show up for that? We just end them right there. That's the end of it. I don't even know where oh, here it is. Is this what we're talking about right here? 219 591 219 591. Two one nine. Oh, that says 59. I forgot a one. I was gonna. Why did that not pull that? 219 591. All right, your order's canceled. You've been refunded. You don't need to email me and ask me when your refund's going to come through. It's already out of our account. You're going to get your refund when the internet catches up with you. Whenever that happens, it'll show up. However you paid, it'll revert back to wherever it paid to. Joshua Taft, what's up? Jennifer, what's going on? Black and tan bag is awesome. John, I love the 12 gauge micros. Holds some. It does. It holds a lot of rounds. Did you know an IV pouch will hold more dip? Yeah, it'll hold 350 rounds of 5.56 on stripper clip too. It'll hold a bunch of loaded mags. I was supposed to be aborted and still don't have a stance. Don't care. If people want to do something, go help. Yeah, help Caleb House. Exactly. '13th bag is pretty badass, yeah. Do we have concealed carry fanny packs? Yeah. Check out the website, soetacticalgear.com. We make a fanny pack, which you can put a gun in old school style. We make a FUPA, which opens all the way that you actually can put a holster in. We make an XL and a dangler. We've got great videos on the website of them. Who has the oldest order? I don't know. John Hamilton, yeah, your free stuff order, we're just gonna ship that. Like that's just I'm gonna just fill all those orders out. That's gonna be the end of those. That waiting on that shit, we're just not doing it anymore. I've got stuff sitting around, and the fact that people like you, for instance, you keep bringing it up, we're just gonna fill that order, and that order is gonna be filled. Everything you paid for will be shipped. I'm like we're gonna kill all those old orders out. Get the FUPA. Yeah, the FUPAs are great. Everyone looks good in splatter print. FUPA, yeah, stands for fat upper pussy area. Yeah, people gotta worry about what they can do. Most people can do a lot of shit. They won't do the shit. That's the difference. Everybody, they have the capability. Everybody has capability to do some shit. They just don't do shit. Your wife. What about, I don't get it. My wife. What about your wife? Thank you for the link there. Angel, what's up? Your wife has a great FUPA. Would you rather have a fat pussy or a fat upper pussy area? Which would you rather have? Yeah, JJ's Aviation. What's up, buddy? What's the last good year for V8 Tundra? What year is my Tundra? 22, I think. What's the last good year? The last year they made them. 21 was the last. There you go. That's the answer. I guess I have a 21.
You have a 21.
I want a PLP50. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hey, you have a booger hanging out of your nose, weirdo. So we recorded a Patreon video today, almost 2 hours. We recorded a question and answer, John and Amanda, for YouTube members, over 90 minutes, probably closer to 2 hours. We did a live today and gave away something. I don't know what butt pack, but the guy that won it didn't. He apparently isn't on Patreon. And then we did a full build video and built this vehicle med bag, which we will give away next week on one of the videos. Have any porcelain dolls in your yeah, I'm sure we had a few floating around, just like creepy weird dolls, you know, they're probably painted like clowns or something. I'm sure there's some porcelain doll. I do have some old, I buy creepy baby dolls when I see them, and Amanda definitely has some old baby dolls, yeah, like that we've just picked up here and there. Seeing the electric, so I'm not buying fucking anything for an electric vehicle. Maybe an electric motorcycle, maybe an electric bike, mountain bike, maybe an electric razor I could see, but like I couldn't take a Tesla from here and go do a normal Saturday that I do. Do you use waterproof thread, nylon, or polyester? Waterproof thread doesn't fucking matter, and here's why. You poked a hole all the way through the material. Water's going to go through the hole. As far as water, I've never heard of anything termed waterproof thread. I use nylon, which is waterproof, but there's a hole everywhere the needle struck. So I don't sell any of my shit as waterproof. I had a large tool bag that had a bunch of tie downs in it, and I had it at my lake house, and it stormed that night so bad, like trees were falling down and shit. And I had parked my Tacoma downhill a little bit, so the whole entire bed filled with water that night. Like the whole fucking bed was full of water, and the tool bag was underwater. And when I took it out and unzipped it, there was no water in the tool bag. That's not a waterproof zipper or anything. There was no water in the tool bag, and the tie downs were completely dry. If you ask me when people are like, hey, is your gear waterproof? My immediate answer is no, it's not. Don't buy it if we have to have a conversation about whether it's waterproof. But every place that thread has been, needled through this material, there's a hole. You don't have abs because you don't work hard enough. No, you don't have abs because you don't eat proper things. Same reason I don't have abs, because I like ice cream and cookies, and I don't have the discipline to maintain abs. I probably have a lot more abs than most people that you can interact with every day. As a matter of fact, I had my shirt off standing next to Brandel today. You can see where my abs are. I just they're not, another 2% body fat down, and I would have fucking abs. Wife wants a big bumper on the new Suburban before we leave for Tennessee. Guess I'll have to order one. Be aware with that, when you do a big bumper, it's going to add some weight to the front end of the truck depending on the bumper. Do you have a brand that you're looking at, AJ? I think I'm lower body fat than Brandel is. Brandel, you on here? The info I learned from Optimize You reviewing my lab test was amazing. I can't wait to see how I feel in 3 to 6 months. You're gonna feel it in a couple weeks, buddy. You're gonna feel it in a couple weeks. Do you wanna say what stuck out the most? Like what surprised you the most? I have abs, but ice cream keeps them in. I'm with you, buddy. 1 in 25,000 U.S. men have a 6B. Yeah, yeah, and 95% of people in the United States will never sprint. Physically cannot sprint over the age of 30. Think about that. Think about that. Could you go run a mile tomorrow? I know you can, motherfucker. I know you're like, yeah, I ran a mile 3 times today. I know. Most people, though, think about that. Most people that are hearing this, could you go run a mile tomorrow? I have a beach ball belly. Motherfucker, you have half the belly you had. Optimize You will get you feeling better in just a couple. It will. It really will, man. DHEA levels being low. What'd they say about your vitamin D, man? An electric bike or motorcycle with solar charging system would be handy. It should hit the fan and fuel becomes unavailable, but otherwise EVs are losers. So if we're talking shit hit the fan, are we really riding around on a bicycle? Like, you're a really big target at that point. People are willing to do a lot of shit if shit hits the fan because there is no repercussion. There's no rule of law at that point, right? How much of a target are you to a dude on the side of the road that you don't see if you have an electric bike? When did I decide to get on TRT? When I was like 17. We didn't call it TRT then.
What'd you get on your hand?
I petted that cat. I'm gonna end up with putting it in my mouth or something, so I'm just washing my hands.
They have rabies.
Have rabies, have scabies. Amanda, why are you texting people so late?
Because I'm a bitch.
Such a bitch. Here working after 9:30 at night on Friday evening. Vitamin D was 34. You spoke about collagen a while back, started about 2 weeks ago, already seeing the benefit. What do you think the benefit is, Justin? What's it doing for you? Should hit the fan. I'm bugging in deeper on the property, probably take over the neighbor's vacant lots. Getting on TRT when I was 21 is why I need it now. You think so? Man, every time I got one of my women pregnant, the woman I was with at the time, I had just come off TRT. I have kids. I think I could have kids now. Can't run a mile, but can run close to a quarter mile. It's a different story, Jose. You're getting there. You will be able to. You will be able to. Motherfucking baby maker, please. Gun sing. Why? Why? What do you... First of all, I don't know who the fuck you are. And what do you fucking care if I choose to have more children? Gun sing. What kind of... Who the fuck are you speaking to? Mom put one of those badass front bumpers with the winch on her Jeep, flacking paint and rust after 2 years, unsatisfactory to synthetic least. I got a great bumper, very happy with it, and the powder coating is shit on it. Sand it where it starts to rust, and there's something you put over, it's like a primer that you put over rust, and it turns it into black. It works very, very well. It creates a coating on it. Have you had any downsides from test or getting off? I'm not off test. I'm on testosterone. I actually raised my dosages not long ago. I have been as high as 210 pounds. I am at probably 175 right now. I'm between 175 and 180. I'm down a little because I've been eating a lot less bullshit. I haven't had any alcohol in, I don't know, over 6 months. I mean, I've had a drink like at dinner, but I don't drink every night like I used to. And even then, I've never been drunk. I've never been drunk, and I've never been drunk in public. I've never been to the point where I couldn't drive, probably. But the alcohol, it's just empty calories. Referring to the rust converter, yes, it works great, man. It really does. Why get off it? Yeah, why would you get off? Dad is 44 when I was born, right on. 175 currently. When I got off, I had less energy, less fucking brain function. You sleep more restlessly. Like I can't think of a downside to using testosterone. And keep in mind, I don't give a fuck what any of you think about me using testosterone, and I don't get any fucking money or benefit or anything by any of you doing it. You ask me a question, I will tell you what I did and defend what I do. I will also tell you what I do and tell you if I think you shouldn't do it. But let's be very fucking clear. There's always some little dipshit that fucking shows up with some fucking problem with men wanting to do something that makes them feel better and makes their lives better. The higher your testosterone level, typically when men get on testosterone, they perform better, they are fucking happier, and typically their bank accounts raise. They have more financial freedom. It goes hand in hand. You wanna fucking take liberal voting motherfuckers and raise their testosterone level, and they change their fucking voting affiliation also. There's fucking statistics and studies that show that. Doc suggested and prescribes me test supplement, right? What is a test supplement, Justin? What does that mean? Yeah, you make way more money on testosterone. Just because you execute faster, you have much more clarity of mind. The sleep on TRT has been, yeah, and you need less of it. Just turned 49, have no kids, still desire to have many. I'm not on T, but I believe my count is high. Problem is finding a woman who's not vaxxed and wants to homestead. Well, you got to go where they're at, man. You want to meet that woman? Come to SRF, go to one of Bear's events, go to one of Tag's events. That's where you're going to meet those women. How many rail ties and logs I could move with a guinea pig? With a guinea pig dose of Trin and oh, got it. You don't need D-ball. D-ball's an oral. You don't need Trin. Your nipples will leak. You will not be able to get a hard-on Trin. You don't need it, man. You have no, and I know you're joking about it, but you have no benefit. You could microdose it, but a lot of that shit you're going to get is not what you think you're getting anyways. Most of the Anavar out there is fucking, not Sustanon. Oh, I can't remember what the fuck it is. If I remember right, Optimize U was running a special or sale when, oh man, it's not even expensive, man. Even not Winstrol. Yeah, Winstrol. Most of the Anavar out there is Winstrol. Test in Cialis and you're golden. Yep, Cialis. Gives me pellets every 4 months. Yep, I did pellets. There's a lot of, my body would eat pellets up, man. I went through. You're going to have a lot of elevation swings on the pellets. I did pellets for a couple of years. He's 63 years old, can still sprint wearing correct shoes, but sure as hell pay for it. Yeah, yeah, I do too. 119 with vitamin D test right on. And if you're fat, you will crush the pellets when you sit down, will you? Because they're in your fat, man. They're pretty far in there. They're in the fat of your ass cheek. And really, they're like on my upper, more like hip. What are pellets? Testosterone pellets. They look like little grains of rabbit feed. They're about that size. They're a white, kind of chalky looking thing. They put them in with a cannula. The gel. Yep, you can use the gel. Absolutely. Where do you put it? On your balls? That's what Jared, he said, hey, you guys are fat. You can't have the pellets. They'll crush them. They also said be less fat. You have to have this prescribed. Yeah, you got to have it prescribed. I mean, you can black market it, but you don't know what you're getting it, man. When you get a proper prescription for it, it comes out of U.S. laboratories, compounding pharmacies. Gel on the balls, got it. On your shoulder. You will find that on your testicles, it probably works better for you. Does BPC help really with healing injuries? I think it does, man. I use BPC 157 and I mix it with TB 500. That's what the product that you hear Wolverine being called, that's what it is. I take that every night. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think it helps. I also take KPV almost every night, and I take Samoralin, and I take another thing with Samoralin that actually extends it from 3 hour to from a 2 hour to a 4 hour window. That's a secretagogue for growth hormone. You hear a lot of negative shit about growth hormone, mostly from people who can't afford to take it. If you are predisposed and you have markers for cancer or have a history of cancer, taking exogenous growth hormone can amplify that. Taking Samoralin causes your body to secrete more of your own and does not have any cancer issues with it. It also doesn't work as well as, exogenous growth hormone does. Thinner on your sack, yep. I just inject lavender essential oil. Yeah, I made a video about that. HGH. Yeah, I've used HGH. And that's what I was just talking about. I currently use Samoralin. You can use MK677 also, and you can get that as an injectable also. Now, guys, when they hear injectable and they cringe and they're like, I could never do that. Even taking oil-based testosterone and oil-based anabolics, you just put them in a insulin syringe. I could stick an insulin syringe into the fat on your belly, and you wouldn't even know I stuck you. You would not know it. Feel great. I'm 50. So a lot, and you'll hear that a lot. And if you feel great, keep doing whatever it is you're doing, man. You don't need to add anything. I think a lot of times people think that they feel great and they have no idea because they've just been at that level their entire life. Remember when you used to get up every morning, you would go to bed, you wanted to stay up as late as you could at night to watch whatever was on TV when your parents went to sleep finally that you weren't allowed to watch? Remember that? And you get up early in the morning because you wanted to go eat cereal and watch morning cartoons. You remember that? Remember when Christmas, you couldn't ever go to sleep when you were a child, and you wanted to get up as early as you could to see what Santa brought? Do you remember those days? You know how you don't have those anymore as an adult? It's like that. Yeah, economy of motion. Yep, and economy of sleep also. I think I sort of get it. But could you clarify that? Well, economy of motion means if I have shit to do over here and I have shit to do over here, I'm going to do everything I need to do right here, and then everything I need to do right there, rather than do part of it here, and part of it here, and part of it here, and part of it here, right? Economy of motion would be I say that to my guys all the time, right? Economy of motion. It's like having this in my hand already, and we're gonna clip these threads. Why am I gonna clip the threads on 100 of these and burn them all, and then set them down, and then pick them up again and put this buckle and this buckle on there? Why wouldn't I just put this buckle on there, clip clean, put the buckle on, put this buckle on, and then put it in a done? Yeah, it's order of operation. It's about saving extra motion because it all adds up. That's economy of motion. And a lot of it is just when you pay a person to do something and you're paying them, you notice all of the ways that it could be done much, much faster and much more just better. Just better. And when you figure out how much money you make, a lot of people will be like, well, you know, my day rate is $1,000. Cool. If I employ you for one day and your day rate's $1,000 and you're telling me that you need to work more, but you don't have any clients who are willing to pay you $1,000, your day rate's not $1,000. You have one dude willing to pay you that, but if nobody else is willing to pay you that, that's not your day rate. Like, so figure out how much money you are capable of repetitively making each day, and then break that down into how many hours you are willing to work that day. Is it raining in Camden right now? I don't know if it is. I can't hear it. It's raining very little. It rained consistently for 2 days, but it rained very slow and soft. Everything's wet. Like, you can pull the grass out of the ground super fucking easy in the gravel right now, but the swales don't have any standing water in them. The big pond in the back, while the level is higher, I've still got probably 18 inches away from the culvert. And all of the rain that hit this building is individually, all the downspouts, 8 of them on the front, 8 on the back, have individual. They don't just go into one, like, they all individually are piped into that pond. There are 6 big pipes with every drop of water coming off of this building, and that pond is still not coming out the other side of the culvert. So we can take a lot more rain just before we're even topped off. I keep telling people I train at work to figure out how to do something more efficiently, and they can't seem to get the concept because they don't care. Because they're going to get paid the same either way. They just don't fucking care. They don't run anything of their own. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Have you heard that term? That really does hold true for the most part. How you do one thing is how you do most things. If you want to know what is in stock, check the website. I don't know. Not always. That's not always the case. That's not real solid information for somebody who doesn't realize how we do business. I assume that's Russian or something. I don't speak that. You're going to have to talk in my language, man. I can't read what you're saying. What grocery bag do you have in stock? Would a multi-tool belt pouch hold a Wilson 1911 10-round mag? Why don't you just buy a single pistol mag? We make one of those. That'll hold it. What grocery bags are in stock? I don't know. I have a fucking ton of grocery bags. I also probably am over 500 orders just tonight already. So even if I show it to you, that doesn't mean it's still in stock. The grocery bag is like a $35, $40 item. It's wide open. We build them all the time. The real answer is order the color that you want and put in notes, hey, I need this motherfucker soon. Send me whatever is closest. I'm not even going to email you. If you order whatever, I'm not going to email you and give you options. I do that shit all the time, man. If I send 100 emails giving guys option that'll ship their shit that day, I hear back from one dude. I just don't have time to do it. And I know, there's somebody like, you should hire some. You're right, I should totally fucking hire some people. Every time we do, we have them do real work. 7 deadly sins of manufacturing. Interesting, I'm not familiar with it. My dirt driveway and yard are not even mud. Yeah, And when you get a little more rain, that shit's gonna stick to everything you own. Yeah, once I started paying people, I'm like, do it this way because I pay you. Yeah, and well, the thing is too, like, when somebody comes in here to work here, I show them how to do it, right? And I do it with them for hours, right? And when I'm here, they match me 1 for 1. But when I walk away, that means if I clean these 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If it takes me 10 minutes, let's break it down. If it takes 8 minutes to clean these, that's 2 minutes apiece. And I walk away, and then they've only cleaned 4 of them in an hour, that's a problem, right? Because I've shown you how to do it, you have demonstrated your ability to do it, and while I was standing here doing something else, you still did it at that rate. That means that's the fucking rate. That's what that means. And when we've done that and had the conversation several times, I'm literally going to get rid of you when somebody walks in the door. Like, you're going to do it. I know how to do it. You're not going to come in here and do something that I've literally done a million times, and there's not a better way to do it. If there was, and I'm always willing to let a dude try his way, as long as the outcome is the same and the time is in that window. Yeah, I get to a point where I'm like, I pay this dude like I'll be very, very busy doing different shit. Me standing at the table has no capability of bringing revenue into the business, right? People sitting on the sewing machines make product that sells. They have no capability of bringing revenue into the business, right? There's only a couple people here that can do that. So I'm much better off making social media posts and doing things that bring money into the business. So when I have guys standing here doing this shit, and there's usually 2 or 3 people, right? But when I get to a point where when I start paying attention and I can come in here and do everything I pay a dude 8 hours to do and I can do it in 90 minutes, then that's the deal. Like, you're gonna go out the door. I'm gonna do that job. I'm just gonna get up fucking and do 90 minutes in the morning. I'm gonna come in here and wipe this table out. And it comes in threes. Every single time we need a dude, 3 show up, and we all every fucking time I have needed somebody, I end up with 3 people. Yeah, double tap the screen. That'll put a like on there if you're on a cell phone or a pad. Overhandling is one of the deadly sins. Got it. It's the website. Tar and Feather. Yep, you can get this on the website. It says Tar and Feather on the back. It's got the bucket of tar. Make politicians afraid again. I always tell my guys, if I have to do it, their job, what do I need them for? Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you have that conversation sometimes. And a lot of times, man, it's just the wrong motherfucking time. Like, it's just the wrong day. You just picked the wrong day to have a bad day, right? I don't care if you're having a bad day because of what you did last night or the decisions that you made. If you decided to drink and you have a problem, like, I will, because when you cut that person out over that shit, everybody sees it fucking happen. When I fire a person, production is always through the roof every fucking time. Every single time. What is that you're cleaning? I don't know what you're talking. These are 550 cores. Do you have employees that can do certain jobs better than you? No, I don't have anybody that can do any fucking thing better than me. Sky cooks better than me because I don't want to cook. Energizer, the loose threads. I'd install a motherfucking camera above the table. Yeah, and we've talked about that too. Like, we have cameras all over the other shop. What's the marijuana policy? I don't give a fuck what you do, but it better fucking make you better at work. I have a dude that I liked that did a good job, and as soon as he got comfortable enough here, you just started smelling weed. And I said, look, man, you came here and asked me for a job. I've known you for years. I never offered you a job. And you've been through a lot of fucking jobs. I know you've been fired for weed. You told me you were fired from a really good job for weed. I don't care if you smoke weed. but my shop cannot smell like weed, and you can't come in here looking like you're smoking weed, and you can't move like you're smoking weed. I've never seen a dude that smokes weed where they get more fucking performance. And this motherfucker started showing up at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. And when I hired this dude, he was the first dude here, and he was the last dude to leave. When you fucking are the first dude here and the last dude to leave, and then you start being the last dude here, and you're not the last dude to leave, it's always on the downhill side. Like we fucking do lunch, right? And when we have a dude that stops eating lunch with everybody else, I know that your countdown has started. Whether it's you're about to get replaced or you're about to stop showing up to work. I know that one of those, I never vocalize it. I don't ever have to have a conversation with them. But when a dude stops fucking showing up to lunch and starts doing other shit, that guy's on the way out. And I don't have to look for his replacement. His replacement shows up and is like a fucking magnet all the time. I need another guy right now. Y'all, I don't know who, but you just got banned, dumbass, whoever you are. Probably somebody fucking with a little bitch vagina over what I'm saying. A lot of people take issue when we have this conversation. Remarkably, they are here on the internet in the middle of the night. It's called leading from the front, first on, last off, best. Yeah, I mean, people have no idea, right? They don't. You might be the first one in the fucking gate. I was here. Number one, I don't leave here for fucking 4 days in a row. And yeah, it's mine. I get it. I'm also in here working for 3 hours before another motherfucker shows up. And I'm doing shit so that the motherfuckers about to show up can do what they need to do. And if somebody said at 6 a.m., hey, I'm not going to be here, what I'm going to do is very different than at 8:30 when you're 30 minutes late, realizing I need to do some other shit because you didn't show up. And that's a daily thing too. Could you please explain tar and feathering? I thought it was a prohibition thing. Tar and feathering is for corrupt politicians. Google it. Do you give your employees overtime? No. Our employees are compensated well. We feed them. There's a lot of benefits to it. What kind of business are you running? It doesn't matter what kind of business I'm running. My employees have to drive, so nothing that's going to get a DUI. Yep. You just like to be outside. Well, Isaac, you should go get an outside job then. There's a ton of landscapers around here. I watched you doing a clip holder or something within a time limit. Are you kidding? It's in the name. Park Rangers? Yeah, Park Rangers? Nah, this is definitely the best job I've ever had. People that like to be outside usually like to be outside because nobody is watching them when they're outside. You are paying a dude to do something, and when you go out there, he fucking does it 10 times faster when you're out there. Like, there's cameras there. I know what the fuck's going on here. You do too. You've seen it. I don't like people to watch me eat. Well, then you should go eat somewhere. Fired a guy on his first day, showed up late. He learned, got a job at another store, same work, is never late now. Called me and thanked me for waking him up. Yeah, I mean, I've fired dudes before, and I'm like, listen, man, you are the absolute worst fucking employee I've ever had. And I am telling you right now, because I hope that I'm going to tell you some things right now. I know you've been fired a bunch of places and nobody's told you this. Work fucking harder. You are, and especially now, you're coming into a time right now. Get on social media. Every one of you guys, there is a Facebook page for every fucking single town and city that every one of you lives in. Get on there and see how many people are asking who's hiring. There are fucking there people are about to be in for a rude fucking awakening. Cameras are the reason it's hard to get people to work. Yeah, well, those are probably people that won't work because of cameras or somebody you definitely don't need there. Order a few grocery bags and a single mag pouch. Oh, no problem. No problem, man. What color did you order? Don't care, left note saying, got it. We'll ship you something Monday, man. Unless you use the code. If you use the code, your shit ain't shipping Monday. We've got fucking hundreds of these things. The embroidery takes 20 minutes a piece. Mobile, oh, it'll ship then, yeah. I don't know why we have that fucking mobile 15 code on there. I don't know where that came from. Why do we have that mobile 15 code on there?
It's just for the people who signed up to the text app.
Why don't we just turn it off?
I probably can.
I mean, why are we giving a 15% discount for doing nothing?
Well, they sign up, they get 15% discount. That's it.
They're going to sign up anyways because they get access and ability to the product. Cameras are everywhere. Like that's why they catch serial killers all the time. You don't hear about as many serial killers because they never get to the point of being serial killers. AJ's 200. Let's see what Isaac. You have to make multiple items of a holding, and it's fine. You just can't swallow it whole. Messing. I don't know what we're talking about there. I like Isaac. Isaac does a good job. I never use the codes, support the business. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I don't mind if you use the codes. It just makes your shit ship a little slower. You never hear about successful serial killers because they're never. Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, that's a good point too, man. Ask my uncle. I mean, he did get caught, but that's beside the point. You have a cooler uncle. Mine just does movies and shit. Yours fucking killed lots of people. Maybe that's why you're gay, though, because of your gay uncle. You know, Dahmer he didn't intend originally to serial kill those people. He was trying to turn them into a zombie so that he could come back home and they would still be on the bed so he could have sex with them again. It's weird, though, because all of his victims, he was only having sex with men. Oh, the serial killer live in D.C. You're right about that. Yeah, here, Bang Bang saying that mobile 15 code got put in by my Capital One shopping extension on one of my orders.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a weed guy, but I have a couple guys that I've learned takes a quick smoke on their break. I don't smell. Yeah, I don't care, man, until I know it's happening, right? Like if I come in here and your eyes are all fucking puffy and you're slow, that's when I'm going to notice it. Like if you can do it and I don't know, I don't fucking care, man. I don't care what drugs you use, but it better fucking speed your performance up if you're using them, right? I don't care until something happens that is askew. When dudes are like, nah, I can smoke weed and it doesn't affect my performance. Well, then nobody should know. You should be able to smoke weed then and nobody knows you did it then. Queen Kamala Harris all the way. You're right, Jay Bush, and you're also banned. So if you were joking, you will never comment here again. I don't care. Better not get a call saying they're towing my trash truck. Does the FUPA come with a belt and strap? It does, John. You can see that on the website, the same place you're going to have to order it from. We have a really good video right there showing all of that. It comes with a waist strap. It works great as a fanny pack. It also works wonderfully as a crossbody bag. And it comes with 2 shoulder straps so you can use it as a chest pack. And those are all included with them. I'm about to fire someone?
I am.
What happened?
Some fucking dude being a little bitch.
Is this just you in a bad mood? So you're calibrated a little, your threshold's a little low?
It sure would be nice if you filled our orders before making all this other stuff you keep posting.
What's his order for?
That way it won't take 16 weeks to get my order.
What's his order for?
A custom color EDC organizer that he wants, make it black but use musical black for all Velcro patches. And then he's got some fucking Velcro backed cards.
How many orders we got?
2.
Kill his order.
Oh, I already planned on it. He was getting refunded anyway.
Yeah, kill his order.
Because fuck him.
Just kill his order. That's the end of it. I wouldn't even send him an email. I would just
I'm
kill
not
his
going
fucking
to.
order. So next time he complains, you can be like, hey, why don't you log into your fucking account and see? Rant video. Nah. I did see Rob's like, there he is. I actually think when I do those videos, I actually think, is Rob going to think that I'm being an asshole? Like when I made that video last night, I actually think, what is Rob going to think about this? Because I stopped, like he used to do them and then he stopped doing them.
Well, I think that if that's all you do,
But
that's
it's
all
not,
you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Like,
it's never all
that-
either of us
like,
did.
that's what all
Did
you're
we
gonna
make
get.
a fuck ton more money when we made those videos?
Oh, yeah.
He even said, Dana was like, why don't you let Willis fucking reply to this customer? Strider said the same thing. They were at a fucking board meeting, and Mick was like, why don't we just let Willis handle these? And they're like, we can't let Willis handle these. Same thing happened with, who's the other famous knife maker? I can't remember his name. We ran into him at the Caesar Palace, the mall in Caesar Palace. I can't remember what his name. I have one of his knives, beautiful knife.
DSK?
No, DSK makes videos like I make.
Yeah.
DSK,
That's what I was gonna say.
Dan, he'd be like, send me those, I'll answer them. Good luck at Justin. I don't see Justin on here. Is that the guy we were just talking about? At Justin's, hell no. Is Justin on here? Justin S. John, I'll come to work for you for only the opportunity how to learn so better. I don't teach guys to sew. Rant videos. He gay. The dude collects dead, sunburnt skin and has a booger wall. Who are we talking about? Isaac Bundy. It will be when I retire in 5 years. You should just let me handle them. I fucking love the rant videos. The Aaron video. Oh, is that the one from last night? Ever think about selling that chocolate chip 8 mag split? Nah, I want it. I built that for myself, actually. I'm sure it's Sky. What Sky? What are we talking about? No, I like Sky. I stopped because that shit was a dream killer for me. Made me feel okay with being mediocre. Are we talking about weed, Isaac? You look like you're a little retarded, probably from like some weed you smoked. Probably is still in your system from a few years ago. Now, if you mean dream killer, like you don't dream when you smoke weed, I have some stuff that will give you great dreams. It'll actually look forward to
I don't
dreaming.
think that's what it means.
No, I don't think so either. I told you yesterday, start working out, man. It fucking fitness fixes a lot of shit.
Oh, I was wrong.
You were wrong. Oh yeah.
I was wrong. It's only $330.
No, it's not. You're off. Your math is off. So you can buy it by the roll. But they have a package that comes with a lot of rolls in it.
Yeah, you buy 20 rolls for $19.99 each. Yes. This says I need 14.
Okay. Well, you're gonna need more. Did you account for the roof?
I didn't because I don't know how to add that in.
Yeah, it's gonna double it.
But this tells you the length in feet by the length in feet.
Good.
And it fucking calculates.
Right on. And you're at 16-inch stud placement, and you're using R13 because you have 2x4 walls.
It says 15-inch wide, 15-inch wide.
Yeah, that's probably right with the wood in between. That's probably correct.
2x4 wide.
Yeah. The MK677 will give you, will it? Will it? What's the tropin? What was in the tropin that gave you just such fucking good, crazy dreams in Justin's stuff?
I don't know. You'd have to find the bottle.
When you stop, you'll have 1 to 2 weeks of withdrawal. That's why your dreams were wild. NAG, NAG, will give you ultra vivid. What is NAG, Josh? CBD stops the worry in your brain so the dreams can come alive. Interesting. I like the CBD stuff that you had sent me. I like that stuff. I like the CBN too. If I'm on a weekend and I'm actually going to sleep in, I will take CBD and CBN. If I take them through the week though, I feel fucking super slow. Even with stimulants, I feel retarded for half the day. Amanda, wear pantyhose on your... Amanda's not putting that shit in.
What?
They're all giving you tips on how to put the insulation in. She ain't doing that.
I mean, I would if I had to, but I...
She's not. I'm not letting her.
There you go. I'm not allowed.
Simple sugar that's found in breast... Oh, fuck. We got to get the... I only drink the finest Cambodian breast milk, and it has to be from feral Cambodians. Look online. Find me breast milk. Have you guys seen all that shit? The women selling breast milk? How do you know you're not buying breast milk from a woman that has a disease and they're buying that shit? They're meeting up in parking lots to fucking get... How do you know you're not buying vaccinated breast milk?
How do you know you're not buying fucking goat milk or cat
Or
milk?
sperm?
Yeah, like...
She is too short.
I'm on step ladder.
That bitch can't hang no drywall. My uncle works for the railroad and can't smoke, so he bought some synthetic shit that looked like insulation. He probably bought insulation. Need an 8-foot ladder to work on a 6-foot wall. Holy shit. They probably water it down to get... Oh, yeah. It's insane how much some of them make doing that. The quit smoking pill Chantix gave me vivid, violent dreams. Did you win any of those? What machines are you using for your... Man, we just use... she's got most of them, half of them put away, I guess. We run these things, man. When they break, we just put them in the dumpster. We pull a couple more out. It's a pricey way to do it. If you're going to do a lot of embroidery, you probably should buy like Brother commercials or some kind of commercial machine that has a computer that controls them. But we're running these. We don't even work on them, man. Literally when they start fucking up, we put them in the dumpster and we just get more of them. So did that answer your question? The PE 800s. And you'll go to buy these, you'll get them and get them and get them, and then you'll go to buy them and the price will triple. That's because they don't have them and there's limited quantity of them on Amazon or wherever. And then you'll get a newer model that's back to kind of like a normal price. What's unvaccinated breast milk? No shit. I used to wake up from dreams into other dreams. When I actually woke up, I'd be confused as fuck. God damn it. That sounds just like something. I knew before I even looked to see who was saying it, I knew Isaac was saying it. Myrcene is the top terpene found in cannabis. It promotes sleep. Interesting. The quit smoking pill. That's some Inception shit. AJ, have you met Isaac? You're gonna like him. He is definitely easy. He's an easy target. Yeah, you can freeze dry breast milk. You absolutely can. Peter, how much did you miss? 89 minutes worth. Bite faces off and woke up tasting. Interesting. You must have bit your tongue or something. Or maybe it wasn't a dream. Just seen a whole truck full of pregnant Cambodians in Nashville. I want to get set up for buy a freeze dryer. There's not a lot to it, man. There's a few ways you can do it. You can just buy the Harvest Right freeze dryer. Get the large. Don't fuck with the medium or the small. There's not a motherfucker out there that bought a medium or small that doesn't wish they had a large. You can get it from Home Depot. Home Depot will give you a credit card, 6 months, same as cash. Buy the fucking thing from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you want to buy it from. If you don't have to finance it, I think they even have a payment plan through Harvest Right. If you go to my website and click the link to Harvest Right, it gives me a percentage. It gives me a few bucks off your order if you want to use my code. But if you got to use a card or something, you can apply for a Home Depot card. They'll give you 6 months, 0 interest to pay that thing off, and you can get it in that manner. Start freeze drying candy. Take candy to your soccer events and your fall festivals and your farmer's market and just sell that shit. It'll make your payments. It'll pay the thing off. Isaac Bundy, now I why you fucking with me. Have a good night. Now I don't know who Justin S is. What are you talking about? Bundy, the juice is running, pay up. That's the one I was looking at. Yeah, that's the only one there is. I know other guys are going to tell you that there's other brands. Nobody fucking has them. Like some obscure dipshit. It's the same dude has one that like, I'm not buying a Toyota truck and he buys a fake Toyota truck or some bullshit. People with those other Harvest Rights, they're not doing the shit in life that you want to do. Harvest Right is the freeze dryer. For every, like, I probably know 400 people that actually have Harvest Right freeze dryers. I'll have your money. When did you become the Jew? Oh, shit. You're going to get us locked out. And you are the Jew. Sorry for being on late, but our pre-sales for Patty Warbelt still active? No. Nope. We only did 2 sizes. Harvest Right is the industry standard in cannabis. Yep. If you want to, well, it's not a freeze dryer, is it? Tad's got a fucking $1 million machine for the cannabis industry. You're doing a lobotomy video on one of those ballistic gel torsos with the vitals and blood would be sweet. It'd be cooler just to do a real lobotomy. Have you run a freeze dryer into the dirt? We have not, man. I'm sure there's people that have, but we haven't. As in, did you have to replace it after? We have not. We have not had to. Have you seen that happen, Homestead? Payday was today. That creepy keyboard player from Def Leppard. Wish you an early birthday. I don't know. Well, the drummer of Def Leppard's only got one arm. And I would have actually let your ass sit down and sewn until I was told that you made a bet. And once I was involved in it, I couldn't fucking be involved in it. What all does the machine of Tad do? I don't know. It was the first one to come in the United States, and he had a dealership with him. And I think he still owns the machine. I know the byproduct of drying the weed was terpenes. And I know he was selling 5-gallon buckets of terpenes to some cosmetic company. They were buying that shit up faster than they could. And he was producing like hundreds of gallons of terpenes. Hyperlean won't help your dream. Yeah. The hyperlean wasn't the fucking crazy dream stuff. It was the tropin, man. I'm committed to learning anyways. I've been watching your vid. Well, I watch a lot of videos about playing a piano, but if you don't have a piano, you ain't going to learn to play the piano. You should listen to my videos. Like, you could listen to my sew videos and have no interest in sewing and learn shit that would make your life better. He was doing extraction. Got it, Ken. Did you ever talk to him? I thought I put you with him at one point. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. I haven't. It was mostly wondering. Got it. Yeah, I was just curious. Why can't most high-fat, high-sugar foods be free? Well, high sugar can totally be. We do sugar all the time. It's the fat that you can't freeze dry. Foods with high fat content like butter, oil, and fatty meats don't have much water content. Oh, there we go, because the water's displaced. That makes sense. Not displaced, but it's not there because of the oil content. You should just do a series where you sew and drop some wisdom on people the entire time instead of talking about sewing. I do that, Isaac. It's like every nightly video that I do. I do that. It's the members meeting. I want a piano. I've been trying to learn my kids. Man, I've had 3 pianos, and I always end up with them like, fuck it, just put it in the burn pile. There is a piano that I do want, a very specific piano. It is historically famous and very accessible and doable. Sometimes I put the full build videos on when I can't sleep. High-speed machine sound is like a thunderstorm. Ken, are you in the cannabis industry? I need another apron. Anything hanging on the back? Jason and Jules, what are we talking? Tool apron? What are we talking about? Piano is one of the hardest instruments to learn. Drums is hardest. You have to break the coordination between your hands for both to ever be good. Do freeze dryers have any consumables? Not really. You're going to change the oil on them depending on the pump you have, but it's not a big deal. Run the oil through like a pitcher, like a water filter pitcher, like, you know, for filtering water, like a Brita with a coffee filter. I think that's how they're doing it. I have the oilless pump, so there's like, we don't even change the oil on this motherfucker. But the pumps are so good now. I paid an extra $1,000 to have the oilless pump. You don't even need that. Commercial permit, or do you work at one? Kitchen apron had multi-cat. I don't have any aprons like that at all. Hardest part about playing drums is staying on tempo and not playing during rest. The hardest part about extraction is ignoring the screams. I freeze dry more than anyone I know, and I'm still on the first gallon of oil. Exactly. 30th year. Drums are incredibly difficult. Do you play drums, Isaac? Just wondering if you make anything in Woodland DPM, or if you may. Woodland DPM, that's like the British Woodland. I don't, man. I don't have the material. I make a fucking ton of shit out of Woodland, though. You know, the real Woodland, this one. Come on, Brits. There's nothing you guys are doing that you didn't wish you could do here in America. Our women are prettier. I mean, your girls have a cool accent. But our women are prettier. Their dental hygiene's definitely better. Our food is way better. Your food's like yellow. All of it. A guy that I assume is in England. Yeah, Britain. Don't you guys have to have a permit for a television? Don't police like come knock on your door when they hear your TV on and ask you to see your permit? Britain is like black and white. I'm just giving you a fucking hard time, whoever asked. Flute and clarinet are woodwinds. You guys realize that Isaac's like your retarded little brother? But he can count, like when you drop the matches on the floor, he can tell you how many are there. Super smart, but has no street sense, has no idea what the real world is. Super smart. Probably smarter than most people that you're talking. Like, he's definitely smarter than you when you're talking to him, but he can't talk to a girl, right? He's never touched a real boob. Every time I get a Brit on my live, I tell them we stop caring. Britons don't know what biscuits and gravy are. Did the guy ever answer? Is that what he's talking about when he said the DPM? He was talking about, that's the British camo, right? M98 is the Lord's plaid. You mean M81? M90. What is M98? Somebody look that up. I play a bunch of instruments. The skin flute's just what you call it. That's not an instrument. John Doe, DPM, got it. That is the British camo we're talking about, right? I'm on team get Isaac laid. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. A dude with boob counts, my man. Oh, doesn't count. Jason freeze-dried pecan pie is delicious. My daughter loves it. I am sure that we could ask one of the girls that just walking in the door, like, can somebody show Isaac some boobs at lunch? I'm sure somebody would show you some boobs. Do you prefer big ones or small ones? Oh, yeah, it's definitely one of the crazy ones. Those are always the funnest, though. They'll probably get you pregnant. What all rifle slings do you make? We make a single point, a 2-point, and a convertible. We do a non-bungee single point, and we do a single point armor sling. Climbing Everest with no oxygen. Smart dummies. Yeah, I buy underwear at Kmart. Kmart doesn't even exist anymore. Is there? There's not even a Kmart around anymore, is there? Taking munchkins to the zoo. Awesome, man. Have a good time. If you see an elephant, remember that is the last elephant that your fucking children will ever see again in captivity. There isn't a girl in Camden worth the trouble of that crazy. Oh, that absolutely is, man. Every young man should have a crazy woman. He needs to get it out of him right now. Just remember that every girl in Camden's already fucked her brother. So you probably went to school with her boyfriend brother. I used to live in Nashville, and I've had a crazy woman. Why the fuck you think I don't have a woman? Because you're gay? You had a girlfriend to trick people into thinking you were not gay. It's okay that you're gay. Devon, is this correct? I was wondering, with the 2-point bungee sling, I just put the strap with no QD mount directly on my stock. You can. You absolutely can. What rifle are we talking about? What kind of gun? I'm assuming like an AR or an AK. I would not put it all the way at the back. I would put it around like the palm swell or the tube where the stock connects to the receiver. That's where I would put that. 8-mag multicam stacks coming. Are you not on our email or text? Now it'll run that way. You will like it better with a QD, but you're going to take where that stock meets that receiver, you're going to put a plate in there that has a QD socket or a Burnsed loop, and then you're going to use like an adapter, some kind of other thing to connect it. What sling do you recommend for a 590 pump? You want a single point or a 2-point? On a pump, you're going to want a single point. I would run a single point sling. 2 Kmart locations left, Miami. That's what I thought, man. All the crazy women I had were in different countries. So when the boat left, the crazy stayed. It was on him, though, like an STD. He infected the next woman. She ain't good enough for a family. Nino Brown had all his female workers topless in New Jack City. Oh, I love New Jack City. Hustler. 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 I am a psychopath walking. How do you attach a QD mount to make sure it doesn't slip off the sling? How do you attach a QD mount? How do you attach a QD mount to make sure it doesn't slip off the sling? Run the sling through the QD, through the tri-glide, and then back through. You could even safety pin it and tape it if you were really worried about it, or buy a QD adapter from us. It's going to have the buckle on there, and you're just going to put the buckle on it. There might be some disconnect. You might not be picturing how it actually works. Single point bungees are perfect for shotguns. A lot of guys running semi-auto, like auto shotguns, they like a 2-point. Penicillin took care of the crazy that came with me. Colors. Yeah, you guys remember all that bullshit when that came out? People were worried to go because of gang activity at the movie theaters. I think that's before. Yeah, everything's before his time. Even though Isaac's only like 20 years old, he grew up watching black and white television. It's like he's Amish. All right, guys, my iPad's about to die. I'm about to jump off of here. Anything you want to see here at the end before we get off? What's the website? SOEtacticalgear.com. And for future reference, for anybody listening, anytime you're watching social media or a live video, if you click the About or the Info button, you will see that there's a link to a website of whatever it is that company does, unless they're just dumb. Some people are dumb and they just don't have the information there. It's there, and if you look at the description of any of my videos, you will see links to website and affiliate links and stuff. If you guys use Redcon 1 products, if you use code SOE Gear, it'll give you 25% off your order. If you shop at Amazon, if you would use any of my links to Amazon from any of my videos or my website, it'll download a cookie, give us a percentage of your order for something that you're already going to buy. EMP Shield, code SOE. SOE will give you $50 off your order. That's a fucking pretty good deal. Job Cleveland last week and had a blue handkerchief in my pocket, and a guy walked in with a red sweatpants. I was like, hold the fuck up. All bitches are crazy, and you gotta find the crazy that works with you. Cartels. No, the government wiped out the Crips, the Bloods, all the black gangs. The feds took them out. I'm done with it. Oh, no worries, Cody. I'm just telling that. So anytime you're on a website or something, if you click description on video, you'll see all the links and everything on anybody's channels. Let's see the 8-mag chest, because I just showed them to you. Like, I literally fucking showed them to you when you asked about them. They were all hanging out here. Make sure, man, go to the website, join the text app, join the email. We have literally sent them out in the last 2 nights. We've shown them on the messaging. Like, they might all be sold out. Eight mag, stacked, chest rigs. I've shown them the last 2 nights on live also. Like, you'll see guys come on here every night. Some different dude will be like, hey, I've wanted to order this thing and you never have them in stock. And we literally have fucking always had them in stock the night or the week before or whatever. This shit all sells out because we only made 24 of these. And I have like fucking 200,000 people on my email list, and I think I've got over 7,500 on my text. We send a text every night. Everything sells out when we put it on the text before it ever even makes it to an email. Your web drop, got it. Black and white TV explains it. Well, I mean, he's Amish. He was raised by wolves. But not real wolves, like a pack of mangy, feral, golden retrievers. Don't be set, tripping ninja. Hey, have you guys seen Gretchen Whitmer's daughter rap? That's a real thing. She's actually really good. Are we still on? I'm not seeing any comment. Maybe we're not on anymore. Weird. I don't know what her name is. It's real. Just look up Gretchen Whitmer's daughter rap. It's real. She's like really fucking good. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good night.